Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a double 8.5 by 11 layout, playing along with Off the Board with Crystal Barrett here on YouTube. This is the layout that I picked off of Pinterest, and I'm going to copy it fairly closely. I do change around a couple of the papers and make it a little bit more my own, but I definitely liked the photo placement and thought it would work well for these 4 photos that I have. And as of right now, they are 4x6 size, all 4 of them. I'm going to trim 2 of them a little bit down, smaller than a 4x6, and then the other 2 are about 3x4. So here I'm showing you the rest of the golf papers that I have left from my Monday layout. And I pretty much brought in all the ones that I used on that layout. I wasn't sure what I was actually going to use or how I was going to create the layout. I knew I wanted to completely use all of the golf papers that go with the photo play collection, and I was able to complete that goal. I will show you at the end what I actually have left. I do have enough left for probably one more layout. I'm not sure if I will actually get a layout done or not, but for right now, I decided to put it away and wait and see what other photos I find in my stash. So right now I'm going to add these 2 papers at the top, and they kind of look like clouds. So that's why I decided to use that paper at the top, since I only had 1 paper each of the golf paper. I knew that I would have to do some kind of split layout so that I could use the papers on both sides. So that was the reason why I picked this sketch. I'll pop it up here in the corner again to give you another look at it. It's not using the photo play collection, but it's definitely a golf related layout. But when I saw their placement of the photos and then also the plaid paper that she has at the top, I decided to put it at the bottom and use it as the grass. So I really like the way that turned out. And then I used this golf paper, that's just the golf clubs, and I'm going to use that as the background instead of having just a plain white background. It has golf clubs in the background. Because once again, I don't really like plain cardstock or plain white cardstock. So I decided this was enough to add a little bit extra color or something to the background versus just plain white altogether. And I didn't have to do anything to it. No mixed media, no nothing like that. I just used the paper as it was. This paper here, like I said, is the plaid paper that I love. And I did cut it with a die cut that I have that cuts out grass. So it looks like grass is sticking up. And I just thought that was kind of cute and kind of went with, the golf theme. So I added a piece of that navy blue paper at the top just to separate the cloud paper from the white paper. And then I'm going to put the grass one down here at the bottom. And I will have to peel that up a little bit because the photo actually goes underneath it. But I kind of forgot about that at the moment. It's okay. It was easy to pull up. It's only ATG, so it pulled up fairly easy and didn't tear the paper. I'm just using white cardstock from my stash in the background. It's actually colored on the other side. It's from Miss Kate Designs, and I love using her cardstock because her cardstock is colored on one side and then white on the other side. So I have lots of white paper to use, in this case, as backgrounds or photo mats. So I didn't even put white paper on my photos this time around. I decided to do them in black. And the reason is because one of the stickers is black on the sticker sheet, like literally one sticker is black. And it says hole in one, which was the sticker I wanted because in the photo that I'm doing right now, putting on black cardstock, he actually hit a hole in one, and he was only 2. And we just went to Putt for something to do for the day, get out, go run around, and have fun. And there wasn't a whole lot of people at this Putt, which was a good thing for us since little 2-year-old takes quite a while to hit the golf ball and knock it in. and he was actually pretty good. So he enjoyed playing putt putt, and we used to go to quite a few different putt putts around Colorado just to go play putt putt. I've taken my younger son also. He used to enjoy playing it too. Now he says he's a little bit too old for that. He's only 13. It's not like he's that old, but he seems to think he is, teenagers. Um, I'm going to add another strip, like a quarter of an inch or so, up here at the top that's red, and that's just going to bring in a little bit more of the red. I didn't want to add too much red because he's wearing a red shirt. So, but I did want to add a little pops of red, and I figured that little strip at the top of red, the title is like a metallic red. Those were stickers from my stash that I'm going to do putt putt with. The golf stickers came off of the sticker sheet that say golf, and then the little red golf cart, and then there's a little tag up in the top. I'm going to put it in the the left hand corner at the top, and it says, "That's how I roll." And I just thought it was kind of cute, nice little play on words. And then I'm going to add the little, the flag for the golf, hole up at the top. And then getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I'm going to put the photos down, like I said, pretty much exactly how the sketch has them laid out. It worked out perfectly that I was able to trim down those two photos small enough to fit right here with this 4x6. And they have a large golf cart down at the bottom, but since I didn't have that, I decided just to make that photo the same size as the two smaller photos, and that worked out. This little golf logbook is what it's called. I guess how you keep score. I did use a punch to punch it out so it looked like it came out of a notebook. And then I'm going to add the picture kind of sort of over it. You're going to be able to see most of it. I don't really have journaling for this layout. Like I said, he did enjoy playing putt putt, and he did make a hole in one. And I might add a little bit of journaling, but I'll probably add it on the right hand side in strips up at the top. But that little golf log book paper, since it was so large, it was from the cut apart sheet, and it fit perfectly right there behind the photo. So that's where I decided to go ahead and put it. That other little tag said something about golfing, something or other, like the definition of golf, the red one, and I just tucked it behind the big tag. The tag also had wording on it, but it didn't really pertain to this, so I put it over there, and then I put a little trophy and a golf ball just because I thought it was kind of cute. Over here, I'm putting a shirt, some gloves, and another golf ball. And again, that was just to use up the items off of the sheet. It also adds a little bit more yellow down at the bottom in each of those clusters, since I did back the tag up at the top that says "That's how I roll" in yellow. So I added yellow just in 3 places around and just kept the embellishments fairly simple. But I really think it's a cute little layout, and it turned out perfectly. I probably would have never done this layout like this if I wouldn't have received this collection. Um, like I said before, this was like a little mini $5 little collection, 2 sheets in some cardstock, and that was all that was included in it in the sticker sheet. And I figured I still have it in my stash. I didn't get rid of it, so I decided I was going to go ahead and use it up. And like I said, it matches perfectly, and it makes the photos pop. The greens don't match, like the green in the photo and the green on the papers, but I think the contrast is enough that it makes it look like it goes together. So that's what I was going for. And like I said, up here at the top, I'm going to add putt putt. And so the title is basically going to be Putt Putt Golf. And I think it's fairly simple, but I really like the way it turned out. So let me know if you guys, enjoy using a collection that, you might not have bought for yourself, but you ended up with for some reason or another. And have you ever, decided to go ahead and use it, or do you just get rid of it? I have quite a few collections like that in my stash, from being on past design teams and also just ones that I picked up because I thought I liked them or I liked the colors of them, but in the end, it just wasn't my style. So I'm in that hard spot. I'm trying to decide, do I get rid of it or do I try to use it? So here's what I'm showing you I have left. I have one little piece of the golf paper left. I have two actually like 3x4 cards that actually make sense together. I have the four and then the shirt, a little hat and shoes, and a couple more like wordy stickers and a strip. So, like I said, I have quite a few left that I probably can go ahead and get on one more layout, but it depends if I have one more photo that I can use with it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. I definitely enjoyed creating this layout and using another pin from my Pinterest board. Please like and subscribe if you like what you saw today. I will have another layout up for tomorrow, 8.5 by 11, using another pin from a Pinterest board. And again, I think that one turns out pretty cute too. Bye.